Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up a PA system. This is for just not beginners, but people with a little bit of understanding of where to put everything on like a stage. Okay, so what I've done already, if you don't know anything about it and it's just like, oh, you want to have a little like a recap, what I've done, I like to set up an absolute beginners like a little episode on how to do that. And if it isn't in the description, go into my channel and it'll be there. I think it's called How to Set Up a PA System for Absolute Beginners. Okay, and this video is for like people with a little understanding. Okay, so basically what I'll do now, I'll put it on pause while I show you what I've already done, so it's people how to know where to put the speakers and where and like why. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll pause it and I'll show you where everything is. Hi everyone, this is the part where I'm going to show you what you will need for your PA system. Okay, so I've laid everything out on the floor, as you can see. I'll go through everything so you can see everything up in detail. Okay, so basically what we've got here is 4 XLR cables. Okay, so this is male XLR to female XLR. Okay, I've got 4 of these because I'm using 2 microphones. Okay, and 2 for the amplifier, which I'll show you what that is later on. Okay, what I've got here is like for a 6mm jack. This is here, which goes in your phone, as it's got 2 lines on, a tip, ring, and a body, I think it's called. That means it's stereo, and this goes into 2 monos, which makes it into a stereo cable. Okay, and this is 2 meters long. These are 6 meters long. And what this is here, this is a speak-on cable. Alright, and this goes into a jack lead. Okay, this is from the amp, which I'll show you what it is later on, to the speakers. Okay, what I've got here, I've got 2 mic stands. Okay, I'll show you what they're for later on as well. Okay, what I've got here are the actual speakers. These are made by Pro Sound. Alright, they're great speakers, and I just want to show you the cover that they're in. They're really handy. They're only £20, and for what they do, I don't think they're even £20. I think I got I don't know, around £15. They're really good, and they've even got the little hole in the side and everything, so you can carry them easily. Okay, and now is the actual mic stand. You need 2 of these, obviously for 1 for each speaker, and that's the other one on the floor. But I'm going to show you how to set them up as well. Also, what you will need is your microphones. I've got this one and the Stag microphone here. Alright, and obviously your mixing desk. I'm using the Behringer Z-Nex, that one, and we've got an amplifier here. But if you don't know what this is, I'll go into detail as I've already said. Okay, so and another thing that you will need is like something to play your music through, and I'm just using that's an iPad there with the cover. I'm just using that just to make I'm just gonna play a track which I've made up. Alright, so what I'll do, I'll put the camera on and now we'll go into how to set everything up. Okay, so here we go. Hi everyone, just before I show you where everything is, I'm going to show you what sort of setup we're going to have. It's sort of like a little karaoke DJ sort of thing. Okay, so this is from the back of this stage here. It's a very good stage which I've drawn there, very straight at the front there. Obviously not, because I didn't use a ruler. Okay, basically this is a microphone here, that's okay. This is an amplifier, which is not a guitar amplifier, it's an amplifier for the speakers. Okay, and this is MD, stands for mixing desk. Okay, so this is you standing at the back of the stage where you're going to be controlling everything, and over here is your left speaker, and this is your right speaker. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but this is going to come in handy. Okay, so if you want to draw this, let me just get that focused. Basically, that's an L and that's a 1. Okay, so this is going to come in handy, so I need to look at the back of the the amp and the mixing desk, we know which speaker is going to control what, because we want to know that as we're looking at it, this is going to be the left speaker, so if it's too loud out of this speaker, you know, you're not going to turn that one down by mistake. Okay, so it'll be the same on this side, but instead of 1, it's going to have a 2, because this is going to be input and output 2, so we know that that's going to control the right speaker. Okay, so I'll show you what I've done just now. So basically, I've powered everything up, and what I've done, I've just put the leads there to show you what we need at that station and what we're going to use at this station here. Okay, so here we've got the amp all set up, we've got everything powered here. Okay, and basically we've got a little microphone here which I've done, no leads put in yet obviously, and right here we've got the 2 speakers on their stands. Okay, so what we're going to do first is get to the speakers. Right, we're going to power, like, not power them, but you know what I mean, like get them ready. Okay, so I like to do that first. Okay, so that means you won't, you know, that's the last thing you take down is the speakers, because the wires will be on the bottom. Okay, so what I've done, there's 2 piles here. As they're long, I think these are around 10 meters long, so for a really big venue. Right, so this is the output. Okay, so one second, before they get all twisted, I'll just undo everything. Right, so this is the output. Alright, so the outputs are on the left hand side of the amp as we're looking at it now. Okay, so, alright, so we're going to have this as the left speaker. Okay, so I'll just get the diagram for you. The left speaker, so this has to go in the 1. This goes in output 1, which I'll zoom in so you can see that. If you're using the same amplifier as me, it's the Pro Sound 1000. So you've got 3 outputs, left and right and bridge, and the middle one's bridge. Okay, so basically this is the speak-on cable, sorry I forgot to mention that you're going to use just to put in. Remember, in, twist, and that's in. Okay, now what you want to do is drag the sorry, not drag, basically below the speaker. What you want to do is make a little, oops, so that went under there. We're going to make a little neat pile of like cable underneath, so nothing else mixed up. Okay, just a bit like that, just for now. Now we'll put it in here. It doesn't matter what input you put it in. Up here, have it in the left or the right, doesn't really matter. That's just for like crossing the speakers if you didn't want to use another output. Okay, so to make the pile nice and neat underneath, this just saves like tripping over. Just put it nice and neat, just like that. Okay, so now we'll go back to the amp. Okay, then we'll be using the second speak-on cable. So remember, that's the one with the blue. You have to twist it. Okay, so what you do, the little notches, if you've seen the beginner one, up to the beginner there's 2 notches, and that goes in and twists and locks in. Okay, that should just twist and lock, but it hasn't made a noise yet. There we go, that's in. That's locked in. And do the same at the back of the speaker. You just want to plug the jack lead in. Very easy. And basically you just want to make a little pile underneath the, sorry. You want to make a little pile, nice, so no one trips over it, just like that. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go to the back of the mixing desk. Alright, and this is when you need 2 XLR cables, alright? So just get them out for you now, 2. Alright, so now, so what we're going to do, we're gonna go out in the outputs now. The reason why I've labelled it left and right, as you can see, there's a left and right output. Alright, so once I just put that there, and get the cable out, and you want to put this in number 1, which is left. That just plugs in, and we do it over here. Now in the input, what you want to do is put it in number 1, just here, just like that. Okay, and now you want to do the same for the right one. I'll just get that cable, which is just here. Then it's the same procedure. You put it in the back just like that. Okay, then keep it nice and tidy. What I like to do just here, I'll just zoom out so you can see what I've done. So just here, I put everything, so like these parts under, just there, then I'm running them under the table so they don't get mixed up with them, and you just plug it in like that into number 2, which I've done that. Sorry, I'll do that again for you so you can see. It goes into number 2. Okay, so that's that part done. So now what we're going to do now is connect up the microphone. So what you will need is another XLR cable. Okay, so what we're going to do, you should probably know how to connect up a microphone now. So I'll just use watches. There we go. Basically all you do is plug it in the back. Okay. And just let it fall. Well, keep a hold of the wire. Right, then on the floor, what you want to do, sorry, I didn't think you see that, is what you want to do is sort of make a little, sorry, there's a wire stuck, there we go, is create a little pile like you did with the speakers. This is so if the commentator or the DJ wants to talk and move around, he can. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to run it behind the amp. Sorry, well, from this it'll be behind, but if you're looking from the other side, it'll be in front. Okay, just like that. And we're going to put it into, no, just for the easiness of this video, we'll put it in input 1, as so. Okay. Oh, sorry, this way. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we need to connect up the so we'll go behind the desk for this video. What you'll need is one of these, which I did say at the beginning what this is. These are so cheap, honestly. I think this was only £2. Okay, basically what you know is left and right. The colour beginning with an R for right is red, so that goes in the red, the right hand section, which I'll just get on here. I don't know if this will focus. As you can see, left for black, R for red. Okay, so now what you can do is just put this like that and plug it in. I'm just using the iPad and just basically just plug it in like so. Okay, so now all that is done. Okay, I'm going to move everything forward so I can get the camera behind and I can get in. Okay, so I'll just quickly do that and I'll put it on pause and I'll be back in a couple of seconds. Hi everyone, welcome back. I've just moved the table forward so I can get the camera behind and so you can get a clear view of what I'm doing. Before you turn anything on, you want to make sure nothing's coming out of your audio, so make sure that's right down, okay? And everything is turned down in the gain section and everything on the master, everything is down. If not, this could blow a channel, okay? So I'm pretty happy that everything's fine, so I'm going to turn on the mixing desk. So this is, but see if it was a guitar amplifier, you would have that turned on before, okay? So whatever's going in, that needs to be on before, you know, the mixing desk's turned on. So see if I was using, you know, like a guitar amp, as I've just said for an example, that would have to be on before I put it in the mixing desk. You can just mute it when it's turned on, okay? So now what we're going to do is turn it on. As it's a digital effects processor, it does take a while. No, not a while, but you know, like a couple of seconds just to turn on. And so I'm pretty happy that that's going to be okay. Okay, now, so what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the amp just here. So I'll just put that down. And basically, you just make sure the everything's down on the volumes. Okay, and what you want to do is just, there's a little switch, and boom. There we go, it's on. And basically, these are just your levels here. Inside there's a little thing that moves like that to see what it is, and it's just a fan, that noise, just to keep everything cool. Alright, so now that's on, what I like to do, I like to turn these up 3/4, not all the way because I could probably blow, you know, the speakers. So you want to just, like, as I said, just enough range. So you want to turn it and just have it like that, 3/4. I gotta zoom in on that. So you can see they're both the same. Okay. So now what you want to do is going to go back to the mixing desk now. Alright, so I'll just get the camera set up there. Okay, so now we're back at the mixing desk. What you want to do up here is, this is your gain knob. I'll have that around 11 o'clock if you're going to look at it as it was a clock. Okay, and you want to put it in the main mix, so press this button here, this will put it in the main output. And you want to have this at a unity gain, that's 0. Okay, now whilst talking into the microphone and moving the master volume up, you'll start to hear your voice coming out of the speakers. Okay, so we'll just say the alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Alright, so that's just alright, because if you don't want to turn it up all the way, that's just a nice sound, you know what I mean, you don't want it too loud. Okay, so now we've got the microphone going, what you can start to edit your voice. Now that's just, call it editing, sort of mix, let's just say. Okay, oops, sorry, I'm just moving the mic down. So you can use your reverb here. This is the yellow knob. Just turn that up. Just have a little bit of reverb on your voice. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to add is the music. Okay. So what you want to do is you don't need any gain for this one, as it's already coming out of the audio source. Okay. So I'm going to turn off the microphone now, and I'll basically just describe it coming out of here. I'm gonna put, as it's sort of illegal to play any sort of song that's like genuine, so like I don't know, like Queen, you couldn't play one of their songs that you don't own it. So what I've done is, I hope it's alright by Birch. I'm sure it will be, because we're good friends. Birch lives in America, is a great Dwayne Eddy fan, and he's made his own sort of song by Dwayne Eddy. It's called Other Days, Other Times. This isn't a real song. It isn't a cover. It's made up. Okay, so just for this video, it'll be okay to use. Okay, so you want to play it and slowly move up the mixer. Is it coming out? Yes, it's coming on. Is it in the main mix? So there we go. Has to be in the So as you can see, we've got a good mix here. See, the music is behind the voice, you know, so it isn't overpowering. If it is, just simply turn it down. So if you want to use this as a karaoke, you know, you want to hear the voice before you hear the music, you know what I mean? Okay? But if you didn't want to be dead up close to the microphone as you're speaking, you can turn up the gain a bit more. And you can talk. This is me from about 6 inches away from the microphone. Okay? So if you didn't want to be like up close, you can just do that. So you don't want to add volume to it, you want to add gain. So that's how hard the microphone's got to work, the gain. Not hard, you know what I mean? How sensitive it is. That's a better word, because you don't want to be on top of the microphone. You want to like stand back and just talk, right? Or sing any way you want it. Okay, so that's easy edited just here. Or you can add a bit of compression just here, and a little light will indicate when it's going to work. So you can add different things. That's why it's always good to do a little sound check before you do a gig. Okay, now I'm going to show you what to do to take it down. If you already know how to do that, basically you can end it now and I'll just put that on mute. Turn up the gain down on this channel. This is the microphone channel just here. Okay, that's Birch's song finished there. I'll put his channel in the description. Fantastic guitarist. Really worth checking out. He's helped me so much. Okay, so he's called Birch, and I'll put his channel in my description. Really check him out. He's from America, and I think it's great. I'm in the United Kingdom, and you know, he's helped me, and you know what I mean. So I've learned from him. So that's good. So that's why I really like him. Okay, so to take everything like, let's start again. How to turn everything off? Let's just say on the mixing desk, what you want to do is make sure all your sliders are down, all the gains down, and the music stop coming out of your audio device. So what I'm going to do, just to make sure, I'll close YouTube and just close that, so I know that's definitely off. Then on your amp, you want to turn all the volumes down, and you want to turn it off. Okay, so you want to leave that a couple of seconds, you know, just to make sure it's definitely off. And on the mixing desk, you can turn that off now. Okay, now you can turn off your amplifier or your music player at the wall. What I meant, turn off before you turn off the amp. I meant make sure the music stop playing. That's what I meant to say, sorry. Okay, so now it's basically the same way you put everything up. You want to do it now, so basically you need to take all the wires out. So the last thing that you put in, so obviously the microphone or the things, is be the first thing that you're going to take out. So that's going to be on top. So you think you're laying everything up, and you're putting the wire down and on top, and it's keep going on top of each other. Right, so that's the way I would do it. You want to do your microphone first, and you're going into your output into the input of the mixer, and the last thing to do is the speakers. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I hope this has helped. If you didn't really understand it, please go to the total beginner's version. Okay, thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Thank you.